So there's the words of the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you believe, ittaqullaha haqqa tuqatihi. Fear Allah, fear God, as He deserved to be feared. As He deserved to be feared. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمِينَ, and not die except in the state of being submission to God, submission to Allah. What is one of the greatest commandment of Allah is to fear God. And the fear God is doesn't you need to be seems like how we feared a lion, or how you fear a tiger, or how you fear a wolf. No. God is a loving God. Allah is a loving God. The fearing mean is here that not to disobey Him, not to go against His commandments, and not to do wrong to the people, not to do unfair to the people, not to do injustice to the people. So fearing God doesn't mean that you need to fear because God is very vengeful, or he can revenge, and He always after the revenge, and He was always to punish people. No, it is not the things like this. Because when you read the Quran, from the first chapter until the last chapter, every chapter of the Quran is starting with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the merciful God, the full of mercy, the merciful. So He always talks about love and mercy. When you see the names which we are given, the 99 names, the only one name is there is Muntaqim, that He take revenge when you are keep on opposing Him and insulting Him and not respecting God. Then there is a time then when He will take revenge and He will punish you. But most of the time, more than 99%, He always go for the mercy and love for us. But there is a time when He choose not to mercy on us, but to punish us. Just now, a while ago, we saw there was a very, very big earthquake. 7.6 is not the earthquake which comes every day. It is very giant earthquake. If it can go to any big city like Metro Manila, Makati City, or like if something happened, I think like this or less than this or more or this, it was in Istanbul. And in 45 seconds only, 45 seconds, not 1 minute. In 45 seconds, the 10,000 buildings in Istanbul were collapsed. 10,000 buildings in 45 seconds. That's the power of God. That's the power of Allah. He can destroy us any moment. So not to be fearless. When you see the t-shirt, people are wearing no fear. And I don't like this one, no fear. You can say no fear to anyone except only God. I fear only God. I fear only Allah. That's a good idea. When you talk about only I fear God and I don't fear anyone, that's weak. But when you say just no fear, it means you don't fear God, then you are in danger. He can punish you because He always punishes those who don't fear Him. And how to show that you fear Him? The best thing you can do is to not to do wrong, not to disobey Him. And one of the best things you can do, because we are all sinners, we always do mistakes in our lives. The best thing you can do, astaghfirullah, Allah forgive me, Allah forgive me, Allah forgive me. Any moment of our life, we can always ask Allah to forgive. That is the best way to avoid the punishment of Allah. Even if there is a punishment to come to us, then Allah can avert it. Allah can reverse it and not to send on us. We cannot say that we are very special, we have some agreement with Allah and Allah is not going to punish us at all. There is no such thing. And even Allah rejects this kind of idea. When we read in the Quran, وَقَالُوا لَن تَمَسَّنَا النَّارُ إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَةً قُلْ أَتَّخَذْتُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا فَلَن يُخْلِفَ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ أَمْ تَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. What Allah said, the Bani Israel were saying that the fire will not touch us except for the number of days only, some few days only. Then Allah said, do you take any covenant with Allah and Allah is not going to break His covenant? Allah is not going to break His promise? Or are you just telling a lie about Allah? Which you had no knowledge. You are just telling a lie about Allah. Allah did not make any covenant, any promise, any commitment with anyone. Okay, you can do anything, I'm not going to punish you. Any person in the world, not even the Prophet of God. Even one of the great Prophet of Allah, the Yunus, Prophet Yunus, in the Bible, the name is Jonah. In the Quran, the name is Yunus. In the Old Testament, name is Jonah. He disobeyed God, and what God did? God let him to be thrown in the sea, and he was swallowed by the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. Until he prayed to God these words, La ilaha illa anta, subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no God except you, O Allah. You're free from all errors. What happened to me is not because of your error, but it's my error. I disobeyed you, so I have this problem now. So he said, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no God except you. You are free from all errors. Surely I am among the zalimin. I am among the wrongdoers. So when he accepted his mistake, he asked Allah the sorry. Allah let the fish to vomit him out, and he was saved. Even the first prophet, the first human being, Prophet Adam. The Prophet Adam was also with his wife. They were thrown out from paradise because of one disobedience. They ate from the tree which was forbidden for them. We can see the examples. Even the prophets were not given any exclusivity. That okay, you can do anything, you're free. We have no exclusivity. We are just giving a time. You lost your fajr, you lost your salah. You can eat anything you like, halal or haram. You can do anything in your life. Whatever is halal and even haram, then we are in danger. We are in danger of the punishment of God. We need to see. I need to follow the commandments of Allah and not to disobey Him. Then I can have assurance to be saved from His punishment. And one of the things is like this. Allah saying to the town, the angels to destroy the town. He said, Allah said, destroy that town. When angel came there is a man who always praying. He don't miss his prayer. He always pray. Even without the praying time, he's just keep on praying. So angels say, go. They say to God, Allah, there is one of your slave. He always pray to you. He always worship you. And Allah said, when he see the evil things is happening, nothing happened to him. He don't mind it. He said, people can do whatever wrong, right? I don't mind. Then what Allah said? Bring all the town and hit on him. Because Allah is very angry to him because he can see the evil, but he has no feelings. He has no feelings, no any heart feeling that people are being disobeying Allah, and he do nothing. He don't say to them, don't do this. The example is like this. When you are traveling in a ship and there are people on the upper floor. So let's see we are on the upper floor. The people are on the lower floor of the ship. And the lower floor of the ship were started to dig the hole. And we as the second floor, we can say, I don't mind it, let them do hole. They will drown. No. When they will get the punishment, they will drown. We too drown. So one of the things that we can save us from the punishment of Allah to let people to not to do wrong. Don't do idol worship. Don't deal in the lending money from the bank and borrowing money from the bank. Lend money to the people, borrow money from the people, and do the commitment of haram. Not to be corrupt, not to be unjust, not to do wasting the resources of Allah is giving us as the blessings. Not to miss the salah, not to miss the fasting, always to give the charity. And always to see what is haram, I will not do it because Allah forbid this. And I can always do what Allah command me to do, and always ask Allah to forgive us. These are the things can save us from any punishment will be coming. 7.6 hectare in Davao Oriental, which is a far remote area where there is no such big buildings. If this will happen in Makati City, 7.6, zero, Makati City will become ground zero. Nothing will happen in Makati City. Zero will become. And that's in front of our eyes. We saw Cebu, now we see in Mindanao. It might come to us tomorrow morning or tonight. What is the things we can do? Allah, I commit to you to follow your commandments, and I don't want to do what is forbidden. And I want to ask you to sorry to us, to forgive us and save us from punishment. Ameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Oh, you believe, fear Allah as He deserves to be feared. And do not die except in the state of submission to God. Muslimin means those who are submission to God. Not to die except in a state of the people who are submitting to Allah or to submitting to God. So meaning of being Muslim, a person who is submitting to God, the commands of God. Meaning of Islam is a religion where you have to submit to the commands of God. And Muslimin is a plural where means to say a group of the people who are submitting their will to the will of God. They want to follow the commandments of God. So more we obey, more we are away from the punishment. And more we disobey, more we are at the risk of the punishment. Allah is not punishing every sin of the human being. Allah said in the Quran, in Surah Fatir, if Allah were to punish the sins of the people, there will be no living creatures on the earth. Not no any things left on the earth. Allah can destroy all of us. But He is giving us respite because we are in a world for examination. But when there comes a time, we will not be aware this punishment from us. We saw the punishments in America. Then people were in Hollywood when they were mocking God. The punishment came. Hollywood, where people seen in their eyes the Hollywood's burning. We see in Australia, we see in New Zealand big earthquake. We saw in Pakistan the flood. We saw earthquake in Afghanistan. We saw earthquake in Istanbul. Allah has no relationship with anyone. Okay, this is my special people. No, He punished everyone. Whoever He decide that they are disobeying me, they don't like to care about what I forbidden. Okay, it's the time now. So we don't want that the time will come to us and we will be punished and we can regret. So we can do something now. Commitment to Allah. Allah, we want to follow your commandments. We don't want to disobey you. And we ask you to sorry and forgive us and not to punish us. May Allah guide us.